Imagine living in a world where everything depends on your vision. One scan verifies you without the need for passwords, identification, or biometrics. Does that seem like science fiction? No, it isn't, because OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has revealed the Orb, which looks like something from a sci-fi film. It is round, glossy, and actually peers into your soul. However, this isn't a malevolent robot. This orb is a component of a project that has the potential to completely change how we access the digital world and demonstrate who we are. This is more than simply a device. This worldwide identity revolution has the potential to permanently alter the course of history. What is the Orb? Sam Altman co-founded the ambitious Worldcoin project, which is centered around the eye-catching orb. Its ambitious goal is to provide each person on the planet a distinct digital identity. Your eye, more especially your iris, is where the process starts. After thoroughly scanning it, the orb transforms the scan into a distinct encrypted code, or hash. A digital ID that is nearly impossible to forge, copy, or steal is created when this code is safely kept on a blockchain. In an increasingly digital environment where it's crucial to distinguish between genuine people and bots, this digital identity is meant to act as evidence of personality. According to Worldcoin, this ID may be useful in the future for everything from engaging in digital governance to gaining access to financial systems. Additionally, there is a prize for taking part. Worldcoin gives you a free cryptocurrency allotment after you register and scan your iris. It's how they express gratitude for being human and contributing to the creation of a worldwide identification network. While this combination of blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, and state-of-the-art biometrics raises important issues, it also holds out the prospect of a time when everyone will be able to be securely and uniquely identified in the digital age. But what makes your eye the key to this futuristic identity? The answer lies in the incredible power of the iris. Why eyes? Similar to a fingerprint, but more sophisticated, is your iris. It is extremely comprehensive, specific to each person, and, in contrast to fingerprints, doesn't deteriorate or alter greatly over time. It is therefore the perfect instrument for confirming identity. The iris was selected by Sam Altman and the Worldcoin team because they think it provides the most reliable and safe way to verify someone's identity. Proving that you are a real human being is becoming crucial in a world where artificial intelligence is having a bigger and bigger impact, and deep fakes and bots are becoming more complex. However, what about privacy? Your eye is not photographed by the orb. Rather, it takes a picture, transforms it into a special mathematical pattern, and then erases the original picture forever. This procedure guarantees the confidentiality of your personal biometric information while enabling precise global identification verification. By employing the iris, Worldcoin hopes to create a system where digital identity is reliable and widely available, while also striking a balance between high-tech security and individual privacy. Yet the orb isn't just about cutting-edge biometrics. It's about reimagining what identity means for the entire planet. A universal basic identity. The primary goal of Worldcoin is to establish a universal basic identity, a fundamental digital identification for each and every person on the planet. This concept seeks to promote digital inclusion in the same way that universal basic income seeks to ensure everyone has access to financial stability. Billions of individuals still do not have official identification, bank accounts, or access to basic services in the modern world. Worldcoin imagines a time when everything can be unlocked with a single iris scan. No official identification, no passport, only your eye. Worldcoin provides a means for anybody, regardless of origin, nationality, or economic standing, to demonstrate their unique humanity through the use of blockchain and biometric technologies. Access to social media, voting systems, financial instruments, and more may be made possible by this digital identity. In the digital age, where identity and opportunity are not based on one's place of birth or the documents one carries, it is a radical push for equality. Rather, everyone would begin on the same digital footing with a private and safe identity that follows them across platforms and countries. Of course, trying to reinvent global identity doesn't come without serious backlash and some fear where this could lead.
Are there any dangers associated with it in terms of personal, not necessarily information, but the data that they can perhaps use in the future.
The controversy. Not everyone agrees with WorldCoin's audacious plan, although some people find the concept of a global digital identity to be liberating. Both tech skeptics and privacy advocates are deeply concerned about it. Concerns around consent, data security, and abuse potential are at the center of the dispute. Despite WorldCoin's assertions that it only retains encrypted data and removes the original eye image, others are concerned about how that data could eventually be used or misused. Many people find it unsettling to think about connecting their biometric information to a worldwide system in a time when surveillance technologies are become more sophisticated and pervasive. Concerns have also been raised regarding a future in which a biometric ID is required for participation in society, income, or service access. Is this the start of a future in which your iris turns into both your most precious and most vulnerable asset? The fact that Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, a significant leader in the advancement of artificial intelligence, co-founded WorldCoin adds to the controversy. This alignment is seen by some as a sign of creativity and advancement on a worldwide scale. Others view it as a concerning convergence of potent technologies that may reshape control, privacy, and identity in ways for which we are not yet entirely ready. Still, despite the warnings, the orb is already making its mark, and it may be quietly shaping the next phase of human connection.
Right, it gives everyone a democratic vote, and it gives everyone economic access. So no one can argue with that being bad things.
The future of identity. One thing is certain, regardless of whether it is greeted with enthusiasm or skepticism, the orb is already in motion. In what might be a global revolution in digital identity, thousands of people from all over the world have lined up to have their irises scanned. Sam Altman has a broad vision. Whether in affluent metropolis or isolated villages, he hopes the orb will be able to reach every corner of the globe. The objective is to grant access, not only to confirm your identity. The modern world is being swiftly shaped by global platforms, digital services, artificial intelligence, and financial accessibility. According to Altman, involvement begins with identification. The orb might provide a means for the billions of people without legal documentation to be recognized, included, and counted in the digital economy. Others see it as a window into a future in which identity and technology are inextricably linked. However, this future also brings up important issues of trust, consent, and autonomy. What does it mean to exchange your eyes, a bodily component, for access? Will this give individuals more power or lead to the emergence of new forms of control? Your eyes could soon become more than just a window to the world. They might be your key to it, regardless of where you stand. To understand where all of this is headed, we need to understand the mind and mission of the man behind it.
It was designed from the ground up with scale in mind. The entire software stack was completely rewritten for all orbs to enable verifications.
Why Sam Altman is betting on your eyeballs. Bold ideas are nothing new to Sam Altman. In his role as CEO of OpenAI, he has aided in the mainstreaming of artificial intelligence by promoting programs like ChatGPT that are currently revolutionizing daily life, education, and industries. Altman's goals, however, extend much beyond AI. He's shifting his attention to something even more basic with WorldCoin: identity. According to Altman, confirming a person's identification will be essential in a future when artificial intelligence and digital connections predominate. We will require a means of establishing our identity, not only to governments, but also to machines, systems, and one another, as bots become more realistic and digital environments get more intricate. Biometrics, especially iris scans, provide a solution that is difficult to forge and specifically linked to each person. However, why the eye? According to Altman, the iris is a safe, universal key that can be used to provide each person with a distinct digital identity without the need for a passport or other official identification. This is seen by some as intrusive or dystopian. It is viewed as visionary by its supporters. In any case, Altman's history indicates that he isn't scared to take on difficult tasks. He believes that placing a wager on your eyes is more about inclusion, access, and getting ready for the future we are now moving into than it is about control. But with such immense power and reach, Even the boldest vision walks a razor-thin line between liberation and control.
Now, a project has been launched offering people cryptocurrency in exchange for a scan of their eyeballs. AI entrepreneur Sam Altman.
The double-edged sword of global identity. There is much potential in the concept of a worldwide digital identity that can be used to confirm your unique human identity with a quick scan. It might provide access to banking, healthcare, education, and voting for billions of people without official identification. Giving everyone the same starting position, regardless of where they were born, could be a step toward digital equality. The utopian goal of initiatives like Worldcoin is to use technology to promote global inclusiveness. However, this beautiful coin has another side. Critics caution that a new era of surveillance may be ushered in by linking identity to biometric information, such as iris scans. Companies, governments, or malevolent individuals could take advantage of such systems if they are not managed with unwavering protections. What starts out as an empowerment tool has the potential to swiftly turn into a control mechanism. Consent, data ownership, and power are further ethical issues. Who is in charge of a global identification network's infrastructure? What occurs if someone manipulates or denies access? This conflict between exploitation and empowerment lies at the core of the global identity controversy. It has two sides. It can divide the world along new digital lines or join it like never before. The decisions we make now will determine whether it turns into a dystopia or a utopia. And the currency of this new world? It's not just data, it's crypto, and it might redefine who gets to participate in the global economy. How Worldcoin could reshape the economy. Worldcoin may appear to be just another cryptocurrency initiative at first, but it has much higher goals in mind. Worldcoin hopes to create a new type of economic system where access to digital currency and financial tools is granted just by demonstrating one's humanity by tying cryptocurrency to biometric identity through the orb. This is how it works. You get a unique digital ID when you use the orb to scan your iris. Worldcoin offers you free Bitcoin in exchange, which encourages participation and may serve as a springboard into the digital economy. This system might have a particularly significant effect in areas where access to traditional banking is restricted or non-existent. People might be able to access decentralized financial services, digital wallets, and payments with simply an eye scan. Proponents contend that by granting everyone a stake in the cryptocurrency future, not only early adopters or those living in wealthy countries, this model could contribute to a more equitable distribution of wealth. It functions similarly to universal basic income, but with blockchain technology. Critics, however, are concerned about the potential of exploitation, volatility, and reliance on corporate infrastructure. However, if Worldcoin's goal is realized, it has the potential to revolutionize the way people earn, save, and spend money, transforming the act of being human into a means of achieving economic inclusion. Yet even this is just a glimpse, because what the orb unlocks may go far beyond identity and money into the very fabric of future society.
Global currency that is outside of the control of any government is a super logical and important step.
What comes after the orb? Although Bitcoin and iris scans may be the orb's initial innovations, they are merely the beginning of a much larger story. Worldcoin has the potential to open up a whole new level of human engagement, technology, governments, and one another if it is successful in developing a reliable, universal digital identity system. Imagine international voting systems in which all confirmed individuals, regardless of their location or nationality, are able to cast ballots, or easy access to financial services, educational resources, and medical information that securely, instantaneously, and internationally identify you. A validated digital identity may potentially serve as the basis for customized AI agents that know you, speak for you, and support you online in a world where artificial intelligence is influencing society more and more. Beyond national borders, digital citizenship may provide new avenues for social, economic, and political participation in global networks. Unprecedented access and autonomy may result for refugees, undocumented people, or those shut out of of established institutions. However, these options also bring up serious moral dilemmas. Who is in charge of these systems? How can we guarantee responsibility, privacy, and equity? In the digital world, the orb may be scanning eyeballs now, but it may also redefine what it means to be seen, recognized, and included in the future. This is only the start.